Good evening, everyone. Welcome to day 16 of Winevent 2023. I am your hostess with the mostest, Rachel. Sorry, I was out most of the day, so I'm only now getting a chance to sit down and enjoy a glass of wine with you. We are on day 16 of 24. We have started to branch out a little bit in our varietals, which is quite pleasant. Let's see what we have in store today for our 16th wine. Reminder to click on the link in the bio and in my story to get the full review. Let's see what we have. Okay. And, oh, we have 2 reds in a row. No shit. Okay. And we have a new friend with us today. I had my chiller all ready to go, thinking that I was going to get a white or a rosé. Vin de France Rouge. Red wine from France. There we go. Fortune Favors. Red wine from France. 2019. Again, 2019. That makes me happy. Yeah, it's just a nice red wine from France called Fortune Favors. Okay, let's give it a shot. French wine and I are typically not too good of friends. Sorry, Hélène. I know your father's going to yell at me for that, but it is what it is. We got into a spirited debate. So I went to France over the summer to visit my friends from high school. And when I first landed, I was like super jet lagged and I just gotten to Nantes, and my friend Hélène picked me up at the airport and we went directly to her parents' house and we all had like a lunch together. And Bernard, her father, and I got into a debate about whether French wine or Italian wine was superior. Clearly he fell on the French side. I fell on the Italian side. And it was a funny interaction. But regardless, I am here to try this Vin de France from France. So Fortune Favors with a little compass on it. It's kind of a cool label, actually. I don't know if you guys can see that. There we go. All right, well, good to know we don't have to chill this. We can just go ahead and pour and see what we got. The reason why French wine and I typically don't get along very well is that I do like, I don't like sweet wines, but I do like wines that are very fruit forward. I like to taste the fruit in my wine. And I find that French wines are dry to a point where it's just not really a match for my palate, so to speak. Not that I don't like, it's not like they're gross or it's not like I won't drink them, like they're fine, but just generally speaking, other old world varietals like Italian or Spanish kind of like match my palate a little bit more. But you never know. I mean, I have had some Burgundies that are lovely. I have had some French wines that I've really enjoyed. Just as a general group, it's not totally my thing, which is kind of funny because it's the only other language besides English that I speak. But okay, there we go. Let's see what we got for legs. I'm giving it a little bit of a swirl. Decent legs, not anything huge. I just got back from a restaurant down in Queen Anne called Toulouse Petite. I was speaking, actually, this is kind of keeping the theme of the day because I was just at Toulouse Petite, which is a restaurant that is in a like French Quarter, Louisiana, like New Orleans theme. So I had shrimp and grits and beignet. So it actually is kind of fitting that I would get a French wine for tonight. So that actually kind of works. All right, actually, you know what? I swirled a little bit more in the legs. Yeah, the legs are starting to come out now. This actually is a decent leg. This is much darker too. I feel like this is going to be a fuller body. Let's go ahead and see what we get in the nose. Again, I'm getting that kind of like cooked, stewed fruit. Vanilla, for sure. So we're getting the French oak off of this, absolutely. There's something else going on in there with the nose that I can't quite pinpoint. What is that? It's not a licorice per se. It's more like it's dark fruit and almost like a woodiness, like a cedar maybe? Or a mushroom? I don't know. Let's see if we can find out more when we take a sip. Here we go. pleasantly surprised. Here we go. Huh. I have to say, of the French wines I've had in my life, Hélène, you can tell your dad that this is leveling up. This is definitely leaving me with a positive impression in a way I typically am not left with when it comes to French wines. It's extremely dry, so that very, very French, and that's extremely dry. But there's a flavor profile to this that I'm actually super digging. So there's that dark fruit for sure, but it's not fruit forward. That's the thing about French wines. They are not fruit forward at all. But I'm still getting, even if it's not forward, I'm still getting the fruit. I'm still getting that taste of the fruit, like on the back end. And there's like a woodiness to this, like not oak, but like forest floor / cedar / evergreen almost. That's adding a really nice like contrast to the fruit here. That is super working for me actually, which I'm kind of surprised about. Huh. Okay, let's see what I'm supposed to get off of this. Right away, I'm going to tell you, hands down, my food recommendation for this, a rare steak. 1000%. A rare steak. This is what you're going to want to do. Or a good, a plate of rich, fatty cheeses, specifically French cheeses, Camembert, Roquefort, any, like a strong chèvre. Like that is what you're going to want to do. Sorry to be all like pretentious with pronouncing it with the French accent. It's just that I've been doing that for 20 years and I don't really know how to do it with the English accent on it. So sorry to steal. Here we go. Let me go ahead and scratch. What do I got? All right, so we've got this French wine from France, red wine. They're saying black. Oh my God, cedar. It says on there, cedar. I was right. I knew it was something like woody, like cedar. Yes, that is exactly it. Blackcurrant, cedar, and plum. That is 100% what I'm getting there. Oh my God, I'm really impressed with myself that I nailed that. Yeah, cedar for sure, blackcurrant, and plum. I have to say, for... considering that French wine and I typically don't get along very well, I am super feeling this. I am really going to enjoy finishing this. This is 9 nutcrackers, guys, which I'm shocked that I would rate a French wine this high, but this is excellent. And I think what's also helping is that I just had a really rich meal. I had shrimp and grits, and then I finished up with beignets at Toulouse Petite. So it's kind of like tying into the theme of the evening. But this is a great, great wine. It's super, super dry, so don't worry about, for those of you who hate sweetness, but it still does have those fruit flavors on the back end, and that cedar woodiness like really just complements it really well. This is gorgeous. This is a 9 nutcracker night. I am going to say that, 9 nutcrackers for the Vin de France Rouge from Fortune Favors. Here we go. We got a little compass. I'm super feeling this. This is awesome. This is really, really good. I might even, honestly, I almost feel like maybe, should it be a 10? I'm feeling generous today. I'll say 9.5. I'm going to say 9.5 nutcrackers for the Fortune Favors red wine from France. Really lovely. Have this with a cut of steak. This would also stand up to, something richer. If you wanted to have something with a red sauce or like heavy with like a rich cheese, this would go really, really well. Fatty meats like saucisson or, cured meat, prosciutto, things like that. This would also work really well with that as well. So we're going to say 9.5 nutcrackers for this French red wine, which I'm really excited to be able to have happen because that's very unexpected. I will be back tomorrow for day 17. I will enjoy the rest of this tonight, which, was a rare opportunity. So I'm super stoked on that. And until we meet again tomorrow and raise a glass then, cheers.